refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Kugan Cassius for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. It's fight week, it's KSI fight week against Joe Fournier this week, live on the Zone pay-per-view from the OVO Arena. JJ, how are you first of all?
Bro, I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling ready. I can't wait. This is the best week for me. Like, with this camp, man, it's been tough. My opponent's been tough. My sparring partner's been tough. You know, my trainers have put me through it. But, like, that's just how they are. They always put me in the deep end, and they want me to swim. And then when I'm able to swim, they put me in the ocean. So I'm just, I'm learning the ways, but I'm improving every time. And with this camp, you know, you're going to see an even better KSI.
How much of a risk is this, considering that Joe Fournier hasn't boxed for a while, but he's a professional of 9-0?
Yeah, no, obviously for me, it's always a risk because, you know, he's a 9-0 pro. He's never lost. He doesn't know what it feels like to lose. And, you know, that's a lot for a man to have to deal with. And for me, you know, I don't ever want to know what it feels like to lose. And that's why I train so hard. And that's why, you know, when I get in that ring, either way, I'm knocking him out. And then I'm moving on to the next opponent. But yeah, no, for him, you know, he's got a game plan. I know he's going to use his boxing experience to get his way out of certain things, do certain things to avoid certain shots, etc. But, you know, I've been working, I've been studying, I've been watching all the footage, watching his patterns, just being obsessed with it. And I know how to knock him out.
Joe Fournier is super confident. I've never heard Joe speak about this. I've known Joe for quite some time. I've never heard him speak so confidently about going into a fight. Where's this confidence from that he can knock you out this Saturday?
I think it's just the experience, man. He just has way more experience than I do. You know, he's been in gyms. He's been in several gyms, you know. I've only been doing it since 2017, and for like 2 or 3 years of that, I wasn't even boxing. So, yeah, he's got the experience, but I just know with my mindset, my speed, my power, and just my tenacity, I just don't see him being able to do anything to me. And even if he does, I just know I have that power. All right? I have that power that everyone is afraid of. The power when I hit Pineda and he was like, yo, fuck this. The power when I hit Swarms and he was like, no. The power that knocked out Temper. This is the power that brought down Logan Paul. You know, it's just natural born power that I always have, and we've been working on that. For me, it's, you know, yeah, I can be the most technical boxer, blah, 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 but why not work on my strengths? My speed and my power is what works for me. So let me use a technique that uses that perfectly.
JJ, I just want to address a tweet that came from your Twitter account yesterday before the Diaz and Paul press conference. Let's imagine KSI beats Joe Fournier on May 13th and then goes on to beat Tommy Fury at a later date. What does that make of Jake Paul's career? Does that mean Jake Paul will be remembered as the man that failed to beat a boxer in the boxing career? I'm assuming it come from your camp. I'm assuming that was you.
Yeah. I mean, it could have come from me. It could have come from my team. You never know. But, you know, it's a valid question. It's a valid question. What is Jake Paul's career if he can't beat a boxer? He says he's, you know, one of the best influencer boxing guys, blah, 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 but he can't even beat a boxer. So, you know, this side I'm about to prove to everyone, I can beat a boxer. Again, you know, Pineda, I beat him. I made that look easy. With Joe Fournier, I'm going to make that look easy. And then with Tommy Fury, I'll make that look easy.
Is that the play then? Obviously, we know you've got a job in hand against Joe Fournier and you're not going to overlook Joe Fournier, but is the plan to then seek out Tommy Fury, the man who's beaten Jake Paul, the rivalry between you two, etc., etc.?
Yes, because I'm way better than Jake. Guys, come on. I'm so much better than Jake Paul. All right? I haven't even been able to show my true form because every time I hit people, they just drop. So, look, when it comes to me and Jake Paul, you can't compare us, all right? I'm on a way different level to him. And that's why I want to show it when I fight Tommy Fury.
Is that fight out the water for the moment, you and Jake Paul, because of his loss?
Well, yes, he's terrified. Jake Paul is terrified of fighting me. He doesn't want anything to do with me. He's running, bro. And bro, we've been trying. Me and Mams, you know, the Silent Brothers, we've been trying to get the fight sorted, and he doesn't want anything to do with it. He got shook after losing to Tommy Fury, so he's run to an MMA guy who is 40-odd, Nate Diaz, who is just full of scar tissue. You'll hit him once and he'll start bleeding, bro. That is what he wants. He wants the safe option, and then he wants to go from there. But for me, if people think Tommy Fury is the big test and that I have no chance, let's see.
JJ, thank you very much for your time. Best of luck on Saturday. Everyone tune in if you're not at Wembley.
I won't need luck, bro. I won't need luck. I've worked too hard, all right? Trust me.
Just being courteous.
I know.
Thank you, JJ. Top man, mate. Thank you.
Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,